Well, hello and welcome back to America Then and Now. Today's video we're going to get back into my Southern culture a little bit. I want this growing up Southern videos I'm going to make. Some of them are from I was a young boy through high school, early manhood. My life growing up in a small city is so different from the way many of you grow up. And you may even be from a different country and maybe you don't have a good appreciation for some of the things that we did. It's just cultural stuff. If you're like that, it's fine. But the story I'm going to tell right now, and as you watch these too, some of these videos aren't going to be a couple minutes long. Some of them may be 10 or 15 minutes long, whatever. But when I was in high school, and this is pretty funny, this is going to have to be a big visual for you also. Growing up in a small town, like any other school, you had cliques. You had the sports people, the rich people, the nerds, whatever. You had all these little cliques, and I was in and out of several of them because I like sports, and I was kind of smart, and I loved to hunt and fish and do all kinds of crazy stuff. Just part of being a boy. And I think maybe I was a junior maybe when this happened. But again, this is going to be a visualization thing. Man, I can't talk today, but you can have fun with me. Help me work on my pronunciation. We had a boy that was in my class that a good guy, a big heart, but when he was in high school, he was accused of doing all kinds of things, and he always had something to do with drugs or marijuana smoking or whatever, and kind of, so some of us, there was like this love, hate, pick on, his name was Mike, I won't go any further than that, but pick on Mike a little bit, and he's actually a really good guy, but boys have to be boys. And one day somebody had to have an idea of some way to pick on Mike, to get something on Mike. And we had noticed that he had this little bitty small aluminum boat behind his house, like a 10-foot boat. Didn't weigh anything, maybe 60 pounds at the most. Not anything heavy, just something to get out on a pond and catch a fish with. But we had an idea of doing something with the boat. Didn't know what, but there was this thing going on about the boat. And I wasn't there. I think they called me and told me that something was going on about the boat. I may have been there when they originally grabbed the boat or whatever, but, we borrowed his boat for a little while and trying to figure out something cool to do with it. We didn't want to nobody's going to get in trouble where I come from because we all knew everybody knows everybody. But we're trying to think of some kind of little prank. Then, however it happened, we decided to put the boat up a tree. Not just up any tree, up a big oak tree on our high school property. Yeah, let's make a story, and you got to visualize this. So, us boys, like I said, I think we were juniors in high school, so at least 16-ish, we were old enough to drive a car. So here we are, we send somebody up the tree. Like I said, this boat didn't weigh much, and we had to do it when there was nobody around, obviously, or it just wouldn't be a good prank, and we probably would get in trouble. But up, the boat gets hoisted about 2/3 of the way up in a tree and gets lodged in between some limbs up in the tree, and you can't miss it. So we may have did this on the weekend, but I remember the next day at school, people, as I got to school, people were standing all around this tree looking at the boat in the tree. Of course, me and the friends were all giggling. Oh, how could this happen? Oh my gosh. And people are standing in total bewilderment of this. Was there a flood over the weekend? Was there a flood overnight? How does a boat get in a tree? Why would a boat be in a tree? You know, understand, this is just boys being boys, guys. The principal comes out and sees the attraction, and he can't figure out how the boat got in the tree. The boy that owns the boat, he notices the boat in the tree also. How did my boat get in the tree? No idea, Mark. How did your boat get up in the tree? Did you put it there? So the principal, he looks at me and my friends like the guilty look. We never said anything. But he said, can y'all get the boat out of the tree? Why, sure, Mr. Principal, we'll get the boat out of the tree for you. It's unbelievable that somebody would do something like that. Again, guys, we get the boat out of the tree, we get the boat back to my friend's house, and nobody ever the wiser. But everybody in school got to see this. The boy that owns the boat got to see this. The teachers got to see this. Probably the police, too. Again, growing up Southern, boys bored, we got to find something to do. It's got to be in a TV series. Can you imagine? You can't make up the stories I'm going to be telling you over the next few weeks. But have a great day, and I want you today, go by your school and see if there's a tree that could have a boat up in it. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.